I'm Steen Heftholm, and I work at the municipality of Frederikshavn in Denmark. We have made this good project and also good practice called the Bicycle Checkup, with this big municipal sports club where every employee can be a member. You can do all kinds of activities, go to the swimming pool, go biking and do sports. And we want just to make it a bit more attractive just to be a part of this club. We just made this small campaign initially, and we started back in 2020 with this spring campaigning for just go and fix your bike and just go bike to work. We're a sports club, and we take a part in society also, and we want to be good colleagues to each other, and we want to be eco-friendly also in our activities. So that was an obvious reason that we just could do a campaign. We just wanted to be more environmental in our way of doing things. So everyday exercise on your bike was an obvious thing to do. And it was also good for both community, both exercising and regarding not having so much cars on the roads. In the beginning, we just thought we wanted to do exercise that you could do every day. And in Denmark, there's a lot of bicycles. And there are even more bicycles in people's sheds that's not being used. We just thought, but why don't we just help our colleagues a bit further so they don't have an excuse for not taking their bike in the spring? That we were trying to nudge them because they already had the free membership, and also now they could just take their bike down to the bike dealer and just have it maintained. When we were designing the campaign, we just have to make sure that we have every organized bike dealers in our community. In Denmark, there are a lot of bike dealers because we have a lot of bikes, so we have the market for bike dealers. Like in every town, there's 1, 2, or 3 bike dealers. It was well spread around all over the municipality of Frederikshavn, so I think we have 6 or 7 bike dealers spread all around for people living in the municipalities. The way that the campaign was spread was via newsletters and also on the internet. We have our own website and also on Facebook that we just made this campaign in the early springtime. Initially, you could have 2 bikes maintained, and there was a kind of hedge to that because maybe you own a bike, but you go to work by car. And if your wife also could have her bike maintained, she would nudge her husband just to have his bike maintained. And he might just even go to work by bike instead of going by car. So we kind of made a nudge program on it also because you can have 2 bikes maintained initially. But people are doing it. It's about 400 a year in each campaign. So it estimately half of our members that we have engaged. We would like to have more people just having them bike maintained. We're not a sports club that have to make a profit, so the more they use their membership, the poorer we get, and that's perfect. Not everyone has taken this campaign because they obviously have kids they have to take to school or childcare and so on, and just can't grab a bike every day. We just tried to just make a better solution for not taking a car and go by bike instead to work and school and so on. Success is when we see a lot of people texting on the internet and on social media and saying, when is the spring clean coming? Is it coming this year also? Is the campaign continuing? How many bikes can be maintained? And when it's free for for our service. So that's a success for us, because we want to have the interaction between the members and the board that's running the club. So that's a success for us, that they want the campaign to continue. Unfortunately, on a national level, we can't see any improvement on biking versus cars. Despite of having more cheap cars, the bikes are keeping going up, especially in the larger cities in Denmark. But we're living in a rural area, and a lot of people are depending on cars. Make a phone call, have a cup of coffee, and make new partnerships with the people that you normally don't work with. And just make sure what your initiative is, and just speak out about it, and see what happens. We were not sure at the beginning if this would work in the beginning, but it did. And just reach out and talk to a lot of people, and just experiment with it.